Relax. No, we'll do press ups. We're ready. 3.
Sarah and James Sankey from Wrexham in North Wales have given up their jobs to travel to the Kumi district of northern Uganda, volunteering for Teams for You in this poor rural community.
Hello, Yoga.
What motivated them to leave the UK behind and set up home here?
4 years ago I visited Uganda for 2 months and I fell in love with the country and the children, and I wanted to come back and be able to live within the community but also to make a difference.
I guess it's a passion for the country.
I am good, thank you.
And a passion for the people that are here, who are living on the breadline and on the bare minimum.
Teams for You have been running the Develop with Dignity programme for almost 2 years to help enable girls to attend school during their periods.
So we're going to talk about menstruation.
Sarah is working to build on this programme in classrooms across the region,
You're in pain, you feel, I don't want to.
touching the lives of thousands of girls.
But it's very good. It does. It makes you feel better. The girls don't understand what's happening to their body. They haven't got maybe the parent to teach them, or they haven't got a teacher that they can confide in because they're nervous about the subject. So they just have to speak to their friends, and their friends won't know. So they don't understand where the pain's coming from, or they don't understand where the blood's coming from. So it's good to then find out how we can make that better for them, how we can teach them about that. So I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Gathering data about the effectiveness of the sanitary ware provides vital information to help Teams for You to develop this programme.
About 50% of the students are now girls, which girls used to drop out of school before the intervention of Teams for You. But because of that intervention, the children are now retained at the school level. And accordingly, these children are not dropping out of school because they are now more informed.
How are you? Good.
The survey, sponsored by the Welsh Assembly Government, has shown a 45% improvement in girls attending school since they received the sanitary pads and underwear.
The fact that they were missing school so much because they were on their period, to be able to stay in school and to continue on learning is massive, because I think when they come back into classes and they know that they've missed out on so much, they fall behind and then eventually they leave school. So the fact that they can stay in school and it's targeted at primary school, it means that they can then go on to senior and not feel like they've missed out on anything. Developing with dignity means that you respect yourself. Yes. What does respect mean?
Sarah also runs discussions helping the girls to understand their important role in society, learning to value themselves and feel empowered to achieve their ambitions for the future.
How can you respect your body in a different way, in an emotional way?
Once they're empowered, and you know, mothers in society are a power. They are educators. You educate a mother, then you're educating a society. That's the way I see that. Once you are responsible for these young girls, then you're educating the whole community, the country at large, I must say. Because in our society here, the mothers do more of the caring of children. So once these young ones are brought up, especially in a loving manner, I'm sure they'll also be able to impact the same message later on to the society.
Teams for You sponsored William to attend building classes. He is now putting the finishing touches to our new vocational training centre.
That one person is being supported into learning something so that they can then use that skill to create something which will then support other people to learn something and go and make a difference.
This practically based tailoring course will enable the students to find work or even establish their own businesses.
These children that have been unable to get work will find their work if they come and study here, and they'll be able to help their families and look after their homes.
A growing problem amongst the young men in this desperately poor area of Uganda is drinking home-brewed maize beer, leading to drunkenness and social problems.
It's pass and move, it's energy, yes, there, yes, yes, yes.
James has been providing a healthy alternative to this by setting up football coaching sessions, giving these young men and boys the chance to develop their football skills.
We will do big training sessions where we teach them tactics that they can then use in the games. Relax, relax, get it on the floor. So it's trying to make them individually better players, but also a better team as well.
Post-training debriefs discuss how discipline and teamwork apply off the field as well.
We're trying to educate them on discipline, the importance of turning up on time for training. And those basic lessons can then be used for normal life, so the importance of turning up for work on time. Or we teach them about the discipline of behaviour. So how you can't kick someone on a football pitch is the same in real life. You can't go around throwing your fists around.
Teams for You have been working with AIC, the AIDS Information Centre, to provide HIV testing as part of the school's empowerment programme. A blood sample taken is quickly tested and the results explained. Where necessary, support and counselling is given.
Those we find have HIV and AIDS, we link them up to care to the nearby health facilities where they can easily access this treatment. And we also encourage them to live positively. Things like good hygiene, safer sex practices, for example, use of condoms to avoid reinfection.
Teams for You run projects many times a year in several countries. It's a challenging but fun opportunity to get involved.
It will affect their lives, but also affect hundreds of children's lives. It's honestly the best thing you can do, and it's amazing. Why not?
Just go and do it. Just raise the money and get out there and do it. It will change your life completely.
Teams for You is making a massive difference to the lives of so many children and families. Please help enable us to expand our Develop with Dignity programme. This life-changing work relies on your continual support.
We need to keep this programme rolling, and we cannot do it by ourselves. We need your support to help us to persist with this programme so we can measure it also. And for something as small as £5, impact a girl's life for 12 months.